Hi guys, welcome to this new video. In this video, we are going to learn about how to give alias names to your SQL query columns, as well as we'll be learning some new clauses like the offset clause, fetch clause, and the next clause, and how to use them in your queries. So firstly, let's start with the alias clause. So as you had earlier saw that we have tables like customer, order, order item, and product, supplier in our practice DB. So let's write a simple query first of all to fetch all the records from the customer table. So select star from DBO customer, and you get that these are all the records which are lying in the customer table. So now what I wish to do is that I wish to rename the first name as first name, but I want some alias name for the first name. So we'll give the first name with some space in between. So firstly, let's select the first name and the last name from the same customer table. So here we get in the result only the first name and the last name. Now let's declare the alias name. So to declare alias name for the first name in SQL Server, we have a little different syntax from MySQL and DB2. So here we can write select first name as, and in the square bracket you need to write the name of the alias name. So here we write first space name. So the only difference between MySQL and other first alias name is that here we need to write it in the square brackets. Let's run the query. So now you can see that the first name is also renamed with first name itself, but we have space in between. So this is how you give the alias name to your columns in SQL query. So other thing is that instead of giving as, if you directly write it like this, so you remove the as clause, so it will still give you the same result, but it is recommended that you write the as clause, because if someone else views at your query, so it would be easier for him or her to understand the query. Now what we'll do is that we will try to join the first name and last name, and we will try to create a full name with the help of the existing two columns, that is the first name and last name, and we will give it an alias name as full name. So what we do, select first name, then plus, then we have a space in between last name as full name from DBO customer. So here you can see that we get the new column called as full name with the full name of the customers that are in the customer table, and we can also give the alias name to the table itself as cust. So this was all about alias name that I wanted to show you. Now I want to show you how you can set the offset in SQL Server. So what offset actually means is that if you want to skip few number of rows from your table and you want to start getting the select query from a particular row number, so this is where the offset is actually useful. So for that, what we will do is that first we select everything from the customer table, select star from DBO customer. Let's order by it the ID, since here the ID column is the unique key and it starts from 1. So let's order by the ID, and then we give the offset keyword below it. So we offset 10 rows. So what it will actually do is that it will skip the first 10 rows from the customer table, and we will get the result from the 11th row. So offset 10 rows. So here you see that we are getting the result from the 11th row. What if I want the next 10 rows after this offset 10? So for that we also again have a keyword called as next. So what we'll do is that we'll copy the same query from above. Like if I want the records from 10 to 20 only, so how can we get that? So let's copy the same query and then write fetch next 10 rows only. So here you can see in the result that we are getting all the records from ID number 11 to ID number 20. The first 10 are skipped and we get only the next 10. So if you use, instead of next, you use the first 10 rows only, you will also again get the same result. There is no difference between them. So I hope that you have understood how to use the alias name in SQL Server with the select clause, with the columns, and also this offset keyword, as well as the fetch first and fetch next keyword. Still, if you have any doubt regarding this video, feel free to write in the comment section below. If you like my work, please do hit the like, share and subscribe button.